Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. It's great to have you with us for our final weather video of 2017, and what a year it has been. Let's get into it. We've got a weather forecast covering the weekend, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and we've even got an extra long range map for New Year's Eve. So let's take a look and see what's happening at the moment. This is the current Thursday animated wind map, and you can see another cold front coming in. In fact, quite a few people saying to me this morning it was a bit of a cold night overnight, or a cool morning this morning, but things are going to warm up as we go through Friday and the weekend, and Christmas Day is also looking pretty warm. So this is how we are for the final day of the week, and by the way, Friday is the summer solstice, so we're officially into summer. Now there could be a couple of downpours popping up through inland areas in the North Island, maybe one or two in the ranges of the South Island, and also potentially a downpour in the ranges in eastern Otago. Otherwise, it is a dry day with light winds and things just starting to warm up a little bit. So by the time we get to Saturday, things are a bit warmer. There's more of a northerly flow coming down. A couple of downpours that might pop up during the day inland around Northland, and again further down towards South Waikato and in towards National Park. There's a possibility there of a isolated thunderstorm as well. Otherwise, it's another dry day in most areas, but again, another risk of a downpour through eastern Otago, and that could actually drift further towards Dunedin, so just keep an eye on that on Saturday. Then by Sunday, the South Island is completely dry. We've got maybe the risk of a light shower in the Nelson Ranges. That's about it. In the North Island, there could be a couple of downpours that pop up. Otherwise, you also have a mostly dry day, and the temperatures, they're going up. So this is Christmas Day. Look at the animated wind map on Christmas Day. We've added the temperatures in as well, so you can see what is happening in these eastern areas. The heat is coming in thanks to a nor'wester over the South Island. That'll push up the temperatures in Canterbury to the late 20s and maybe 30 degrees. In the North Island's east, it is also possible to see those high temperatures, but there's also a nor'easter coming down the coastline as well. So we'll get a bit of convergence inland. Otherwise, it's a nice sea breeze for many places, a nor'easter coming off the sea. It'll be warm temperatures in many places around the mid to late 20s across the country, but there's a cool change down here in the south. You can see this line out there, that's the main front. There are thunderstorms out at sea, might even be affecting Sydney and just north of Sydney on Christmas Day. Then it comes into New Zealand, not so much in the way of thunder, but heavy rain along that western side there with a cooler southerly, and that's how it looks on the rain map. So you can see those afternoon downpours that might pop up there. You can see the rain that's coming into the west coast, and maybe a little light shower caught up in that northeast flow, but it won't be very much for those upper North Island areas. Let's get to Boxing Day. Good news for farmers and growers. We've got a period of rain coming in, and for some of you it could be the first decent period of rain in over 2 months, so that's kind of nuts. But good news for you, not so good for the people going away on holiday though. Bad timing. November was like summer, December turns into spring. I mean, typical New Zealand. And this is us for December 31st. Now obviously this is a long way out, it might change, but you get the idea of what might be going on. More of these spring-like westerlies blowing through, much warmer than the ones we had this time a year ago. These ones are coming out, by the looks of it, partially out of the Australian area, and they're more westerly than southwesterly. So there's a chance that it could be a little bit windy and warm on New Year's Eve, but you'll have to be checking with our website up until then, because this is our final weather video. So that is all from me for this year. Thanks so much for your support, and a special thank you to Justin at Bauer Media and Sean at Bauer Media, because without you two, these videos would not be happening, and we just have to go back to our first one that we made in our web studio back in April this year, and it's a little cringe for me to look back on that. So we've come a long way. 2018 is going to be very exciting. We're partnering up with IBM, and I think that's going to mean some very exciting new products coming into the New Zealand market. Have a fantastic and safe summer, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you again in mid-January.